Well, hello and welcome to the Internal Mobility Podcast, where we explore all of the ways for you to reach your potential while also making this giant company a little easier to know and understand. Today, our guest is Lora Rosenthal. I had the distinct pleasure of having dinner with her after a branch visit recently, and I got to hear her career story, and I've asked her to come and share it with you because it's pretty sensational. Welcome, Lora.
Thank you, Chris. So happy to be here with you today.
So glad that people get to hear from you and what your journey has been like. So let's start there. Tell us your Randstad story.
Absolutely. So, gosh, upwards of 11 or 12 years ago, there was this company that came to mind by the name of Randstad. And I'm like, wow, that's a really cool company, big company, a lot of opportunity. How can I go to work for them one day? So it just so happened that I was an undergrad at the time and I was looking for part-time hours. So I applied as a temp. Didn't work out because we couldn't get the schedules to come together. But I said, I'm going to remember this company. I'm going to come back to it. Fast forward about 2 years from there, a gal who was managing the Pooler branch reached out to me. We worked together on a steering committee at the hospital on a project. And she said, hey, I'm the market manager at Randstad and Pooler. And I have great news. I've just recently been engaged. I'm moving to California and I need someone who wants to come over and manage this branch. Would you be interested in having a conversation? I said, absolutely. Sign me up. Here's my second chance to talk about Randstad. And so I met with Lisa Stackhouse and Tony Radler, really got to know them over the course of several months and learned more about the opportunity, responsibility level, so on and so forth, and was hired very, very shortly after that. And it has been just an incredible journey, as you put it. Randstad has truly changed my life, not only professionally, but with the hard work and the effort that I put in. I've been able to do things for my family and my personal life that were at sometimes quite beyond my comprehension. So extremely grateful for this experience.
Now, you're not a market manager today. Talk to us about what you do. How do you earn a living for Randstad today?
Yeah, so I am an area vice president. I'm currently over the South Carolina district, and I've just acquired and inherited Virginia. So super excited to be working with the Virginia folks too. This has definitely been a career progression that, quite frankly, I didn't even anticipate. I knew I would be in sales and a people leader of some capacity, but had no idea of where I could climb and where I could grow. I attribute my success to a lot of hard work, a lot of grit, and a lot of determination. For anyone who's worked at Randstad for any period of time, you have really good years, and then you have some years that make you sit back and say, what would I have done differently? What could I have done differently? And so there's so many factors that come into play there. The economy, the technology, just where we see the direction of the company going. And fortunately, I've had really great mentors, really good leaders who believed in me. When I mastered one area of my job focus, that gave me a little bit more responsibility. And well, here I am.
Well, we see that all of the time here, the concept of trusted with little, trusted with much. And I love that you called out grit. But I want to throw in another word, too, that I think is what you were describing as the resilience that people that are successful at Randstad have. Because you're right, it's not always going to be rainbows and sunshine. You're going to have to be gritty and be resilient and recover at times. And that's how you get better, right?
I think resilience is definitely the key. I think it's an important quality to have just in life in general. We never know what will be thrown our way, right? There's always a life change. There's always an obstacle. I think if you look at your situations where, hey, where can I still be the best? Where can I still rise to the top? Where can I still find the good in this situation? There are many opportunities to be able to seek that out, both personally and professionally. When I think about Randstad and I think about all of the changes over the course of the last 10 years, there have been a lot, right? But it's all been in the vein of wanting to be better, wanting to be on top, wanting to move through a transformation. And I think when I consider my role, it's more about big picture, okay? Not the daily mundane. We have to do X to get to Y to get to Z. The big picture for growth, the big picture for our book of business, the big picture for our own goals professionally, where we want to see our career. And it does take effort and it does take time. like instant gratification does not always happen in this particular scenario. So I do think you have to be patient. I think you have to be consistent. And I think you have to be willing to accept the things that you don't always love, learn from that, but always come to work and put your smile on your face and your best foot forward.
It's no wonder you're so successful. Tell us what Together We Grow means to you.
Oh, Together We Grow. It's so much. It's such an exciting time to be at Randstad. So I think, giving the day and age that we live in, we have a huge opportunity with technology to be able to move faster, quicker, to really be able to reach candidates with our digital platform that are not your typical candidates who would come into your branch and do a traditional interview. I think it's also an opportunity to build upon the sales skill sets that our client delivery managers already have, but we can tweak it and we can truly make them those partners in the staffing industry and be the top salespeople. It's not just what we can teach them, but it's also what we can learn from them. Being in the field is so important to me, Chris, because I learn so much, not only from our internal teams, but from our clients too. So I think if we have the right outlook, if we have the right conversations, we'll all grow together, which is hugely important.
Lora, you are the first person that has connected our transformation to Together We Grow, and you're absolutely right. Like, that's beautiful. You're definitely big picture thinker, and I really appreciate the time that you've shared with us today.
Thank you so much, Chris. It's been a pleasure, and good luck to everybody out there throughout the transformation and growing your business.